name's Neil Shanks. I'm the physical prep lead for Scottish Swimming. I mainly work with I work with the Institute of Sport and based up in the University of Stirling. So I worked in swimming for 5 years, but worked in swimmers for a lot longer than that before. And this morning we're going to run through a workout. So all you need to do is be able to see me and hear me. If you can do that, then great. You've got two different options. You can obviously put your screen as a gallery view where you can see multiple people, or you can just pin me. So that's the two different options. I'll run through all the different exercises, but all it is you see me, you copy me, and we'll be good to go. Okay, so first I'm going to do is just going to run through the warm-up. So we're just going to start on all fours. Just going to go 10 happy cats to side cats. So you're just going to stretch out the back, really press out through the hands, and then also curve the back at the bottom. So just go through that 10 times. So lift the head up, tuck the chin underneath, round the back, and then again up, shut, looking up towards the ceiling or the sky, and then back down, and then back up. So this will just mobilise up your back. If you've not got long got out of bed, just loosen up the back, and get your spine moving nice and fluid. Okay, and once you've got 10 of them, just spin onto your backs, lie flat on the floor, hands out to the side. You're going to bring one leg up, and then bring that leg over to the opposite arm. So left foot comes up, over towards your right arm. Try and keep your shoulders on the floor, and just go 5 on each side. So you should feel this, again, kind of working the side of your hip, you're stretching over, and through your upper back as well. We're trying to keep that on the floor. So you don't need to rush through these warm-up exercises, just go through them nice and slow. Make sure you're getting as far a range as you can. With every rep, just try and get a little bit further. Okay, and then staying on the floor, plant your feet on the ground. So I'll just spin this way. You plant your feet on the ground, 90 degrees, put your hands on the floor. Then we're going to slide our hands up and then come back down. You can slide your hands up, keep your lower back in contact with the floor, slide your hands up into streamline, and then come back down. Make sure the lower back stays in contact with the floor the whole time. You want to keep your forearms on the floor as well. So you're just stretching out the shoulders, and making sure the lower back is kept flat on the ground. And we're going 10 of these. Staying in that position, we're just going to do some glute bridges, so hands by the side, going to bridge up. So press your heels into the floor, make your hips nice and straight, come back down, hold for maybe 2 seconds at the top, squeeze the glutes, come back down, we'll do 10 reps. Looking at the screen, everyone's following along fine, so that's good. And then what we'll do is just grab the back of the hamstring on the right leg, put your hands behind your knee, and then you're going to bend the knee, straighten the knee, bend the knee, straighten the knee. We'll do that 6 times. So just warming up the hamstring. Try and get it to straighten out. Can, if not, just work to the range that's comfortable. Once done 6, then switch to the other leg. Okay, and then back onto all fours. We're going to come to in that same happy cat, side cat position. You're going to thread the needle, so you're going to come underneath that position, then back up and round. Then we'll 10 on each side. When we come round to rotate round, we want you to lead with the elbow first and then with the hand. Just make sure you get that extra bit of rotation. So 10 on one arm, and 10 on the other. Switch over. So again, just nice and controlled. Doesn't need to be rushed through. That's it. Get reaching up nice and long as you can. Try and get a hand up towards the ceiling. That's good. Once you've done that, just take a second to finish. We're going to come into a press up position. And what you're going to do from here is you're just going to do Spider-Man. So one foot comes up towards the hand, then we rotate around. So we're going to just go 5 on each side. So make sure that back hip's extended, knees off the ground. Go 5 on each side. Make sure the foot is going outside the hand as well. So you get a nice stretch through the hip. On the back foot because it's extended, and then the front leg because you're trying to rotate it out. Next one we're going to go through is a squat to stand. I'm going to make sure that you can actually see me do it. So what we're going to do is you're going to squat down, put the elbows inside the knees, then put your hands underneath your toes. You're going to stretch the hamstrings out, go back down, stand up. That's 1 rep. So we're going to do that 5 times. So you're going to come down, elbows inside the knees, hands underneath the toes in front of your shoes. Stretch out the hamstrings, go back down, stand up, do that 4 more times. So make sure we get nice and deep because we're going to do some squats in the session. So make sure we're getting full depth. Then we use those elbows to push the knees out. Pretty warm now. Hopefully you're warm enough. If you need to do anything else just for another minute, we can do that. You need to do the foam rolling if you've got any areas that are tight. Or if anyone's got anything that they need to ask any questions, just drop me a message in the chat. I think it's working. So what the session is that we've got 4 rounds to do. Don't know if you've seen the session already, but first we do a minute per exercise. So it becomes quite intense. Heart rate gets quite elevated quite quickly. First exercise we're going to do is mountain climbers. So anyone's got any wrist problems that you feel just during the session your wrist gets sore, just come into a plank and hold that position on the elbows. So what we're going to do is in this position, nice and neutral with the back. You're going to go right knee up, left knee up, that's 1 rep. So it's going to look like that. We're going to do that for 1 minute. If you're counting the reps out, 1 left knee up, 1 right knee up is 1 rep. And then just count the reps. Once we've done that minute, I'll basically shout change, and then we're going to come up into bodyweight squats. So bodyweight squats, just what we're doing, so we're going to come down, stand back up. Just going to do as many reps as you can, to full depth, making sure the heels are staying down on the ground and the chest is staying up. After that minute's done, you're going to come down into flutter kicks. So just on the back, you can either go into streamline, or you can just go hands by the side, hands across the chest, hands on the hips. What you're doing is you're just going to kick the legs out straight in front of you. It's going to engage the core, make sure the lower back's staying in contact with the ground. And then the last one we're going to do, if our wrists are all right after the first round, we'll continue this. If we need to change it, I'll change it. But shoulder taps, we're just in that press up position. I'm just going to tap each shoulder in that position there. So this is again just working on your shoulder stability. Then we take a minute rest, then we go through that 4 more times. You count the reps out, just write them down, or yeah, shout them out to your parents if they're nearby. Any questions? No, perfect. Okay, so we're going to go in 15 seconds. So the first one we're going to go is mountain climbers. Just starting off in that press up position. Set my iPad up. Make sure you've got water, etc. nearby, because we're going to have a minute rest at the end of the fourth round. Okay. So we're going to go in 10, 9, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So mountain climbers first. So getting those knees up to the chest. Making sure the hips aren't too high. Keep the hips down. You need to rest at any point to reset the body. You can do that. As much as we're working hard, we want to work hard with good technique. Okay, 30 seconds gone. So just reset myself. Good job, everyone. Oops. We're ripping the air off. Okay, 10 seconds to go, and then we're coming up on our feet. We're going to do body weight squats. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up on the feet. So straight to squats. It's probably going to be easier if you count these ones. Mountain climbers, if you're not bothered about counting, that's absolutely fine. All it allows you to do if you are counting is just set a target for each round. Again with these, make sure the depth is really good on each rep. The technique is absolutely perfect. Looks as if some people are doing well. Let's get a little bit lower, some of you. You've got 20 seconds to go. After the 20 seconds, it's going to go on to flutter kicks. So down on the back, kicking those legs out. Same as you're counting. One left, one right is one kick. Okay, we stop in 3, 2, 1, onto the back. So get into it as quick as you can. Nice fast transitions. Good job. You take a break in your core, feeling tired, you can do, or just keep going through the whole time. Just over 30 seconds gone. After this, we're coming up into the press up, shoulder taps. Then I was feeling wrists sore, just hold a plank on the elbows as long as you can. We'll go for a minute in this last round. So you get ready to spin on the fronts in 3, 2, 1, change. So nice and controlled, keep the hips square to the floor. On this, make sure we're tapping right at the top of the shoulder on each side. Again, if your hands are getting sweaty on the floor, take a second to reset. Now this is just the first round, so you've got 3 more after this. So make sure we're cementing good technique. You understand how many reps you might be able to get. each round. 15 seconds to go, then we take a minute's rest. 10 seconds to go. 5 seconds to go, keep going right to the stop. 2, 1, rest there. Give a minute off. Oh. So you might feel heart rate's a bit more elevated than you were in the warm-up. Hopefully that's the case. A couple of things for this round is just make sure the intensity is there, so just build that up a bit. Mountain climbers you should be fine with. Making sure that knees driving right up to the chest on both sides. On the squats, just having a look at cameras, just try and work on that depth, just try and get as low as you can. Even if the reps aren't as many as you got the first time, just work on that technique that you're getting right down. Flutter kicks, they're absolutely grand. Shoulder taps the same. So if you need to make any modifications, do that. It might just be that the wrists and the shoulder taps, just go into a plank on the elbows. And mountain climbers as well, you can also go on the elbows. So we go again in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back into mountain climbers. Second round, we started. Good job, everyone. Nice start. Okay, we're halfway there. Make sure we're just driving that knee right up to the chest every round. Reset and go again when you need to. Make sure you're kind of self-correcting your technique. You feel yourself breaking down. 10 seconds to go. Remember, up on the feet for the squats. Yeah, just working on that depth. 3, 2, 1. Up on the feet. Just straight into the squats. That's much better. So keep that depth up. Okay, we have 30 seconds to go. And then the same as before, dropping down onto the back. You're in that streamlined position, hands by the side, the flutter kicks. Okay, 10 to go. Keep it going, 5 to go. 3, 2, 1. Change over. Okay, 20 seconds gone. Try and keep the legs straight as well. So if you are swimming backstroke, doing just kick only. 30 to go. 20 to go. Take any rest that you need to at any time. Okay, we've got 5 to go. Now we're on our fronts for the shoulder taps. 2, 1. Spin over. Again, just nice and controlled. Making sure that the trunk is staying completely forward. So the belly button is always facing the floor. It's not rotating around to the windows or the walls. It's how you feel now. Of course, feeling nice and engaged. Legs maybe a wee bit tired from all the squats. And this one you might feel a little bit challenging on the shoulders. This is just really working on your core and also that shoulder stability. As I said before, if we're getting creaky elbows or wrists, just make sure we're dropping down onto the floor. Do a plank just on the elbows. Going in and getting injured or sore. So we're going to stop the 3, 2, 1. Rest there. Second round done. Minute rest. 2 rounds to go. Grab some water. If you are finding that during some exercise you're getting a bit tight, I'm finding my hips are getting tightened up, so just use this time just to stretch anything off as well. If you're finding the mountain climbers are locking up the hips and then the flutter kicks as well, just make sure that what you do between the rests just prepare you for the next set. Here we go again at 15. Great job everyone so far, so halfway. Okay, ready to go in 5. So assume the position. 3, 2, 1, go. Straight to the mountain climbers. Good job, right, we're halfway. The rest when you need to, just keep driving those knees right up to the chest. Ten seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Up on the feet and do the squat. Again, just working on that depth, making sure the hips are pushing out over the knees and the heels are staying down the whole time. Just trying to keep that chest up, head up, chest up. So maybe the only exercise you're able to actually get some air into the lungs. Just make sure we're taking good deep breaths the whole time. Okay, you've got 20 seconds to go. So maybe just find that you've got a nice tempo to the squats, or a nice rate on them. So just keep that up. We've got 10 seconds to go. 5 to go. Same again after this, onto the backs. With flutter kicks, 2, 1. Oh. 20 seconds gone. So remember, hand position can either be streamlined by the side, across the chest. Okay, 15 seconds to go. Keep it going. So 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and then onto the front. Shoulder taps to finish us off. Just make sure if you need to take your feet wider to get a more balanced position, you can do that. Obviously, the narrower your feet, the more challenging it's going to be. Just find what's right for you. Your body's beginning to get a little bit tired, sweaty. Just make sure we're working the same technique we had in the first set. 30 to go. Okay, you've got 15 seconds to go. 10 to go. 3, 2, 1. Rest there. Okay, last round coming up. Again, just make sure you get some water on. Not too much though. Get a window open as well. Hope everyone's had a nice morning before they arrived here. And well done for coming here as well. Good job. Nice to see everybody this morning. So the last round of this, 20 seconds to go. So again, just the same technique. Keep that consistency the whole time. Depth in the squats, mountain climbers that position with the plank. That's the same with the shoulder taps. Just make sure everything's nice and consistent. The last round. Okay. We're going 3, 2, 1, go. Mountain climbers first. Okay, halfway. Okay, 20 seconds to go. Okay, 15 to go. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, up on the feet. Oh. Straight to the squats. And just find that rate, tempo you're comfortable with. Thirty seconds to go. $15 to go. 5 to go. Again, just after this, we're going to go on to the last 2, 1. Onto your backs. Start now with flutter kicks. 20 seconds gone. $25 to go. 20 to go. $10 to go. The last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Spin onto your front. We'll go for the shoulder taps. Good job, everyone. Just keep that technique really consistent, really nice. $30 to go. Again, just pause it and reset it when you need to. 20 to go. 15 to go. Okay, last 5. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1, and we're done. Okay, everyone, we'll take a minute rest, and then we'll just go through some stretching for 10 minutes. Good job, everybody. On that bit. So hopefully you found that your heart rate was up a little bit higher than when you started. And really we're just trying to work on that muscular endurance, keeping that heart rate high. We're just getting that consistency of technique throughout the whole time. And from looking on the screens, everyone was doing a great job. So first we're just going to start off with, I think we've used our wrists quite a lot. So what we're going to do is just simply just stretch out the wrist. So you're going to come palm underneath. Palm, sorry, towards you. So you stretch out the wrist in that position. I'm just going to hold it for 10 seconds. And then we'll switch hands. If any of the stretches are painful at all, just obviously stop yourself. And then we're going to come palm again towards yourself, but the fingers are going to be towards your knee. Fingers pointed towards the knee, just stretch out the front of that wrist. You feel it probably through the forearm as well. Okay, and then switch to the other hand, and again, so fingers pointing towards, palm towards your body, fingers up towards the knee, stretch through. Okay, what we're going to do first is just pigeon stretch. So we're going to hold the stretches for about a minute on each side. So we're going to just come into pigeon. So obviously what we're going to do here is pigeon is, you're going to start in that position, bring the knee underneath yourself, and you can either hold in that position upright or drop down onto the elbows. We're just going to hold that for 1 minute on each side. Stretching out the side of the hip. If you feel it easy when you're in that upright position, drop the elbows down towards the floor and hold them there. If that's too much, you come back up. Just got another 10 seconds on this side, and then we'll switch over. If you need to put anything under your knees or anything else, just for comfort, you can do that. Okay, and then come back out, stretch nice and slowly, and then just switch over to the other side. Well done everyone this morning for getting out of your beds and coming onto this session. Some people have done sessions before, some are new, so welcome to everyone that's new. It's really good to see you all. So 15 seconds on this, and then we're going to come into the thread the needle position that we started in the warm-up. We're just going to hold that position. So we're going to come right hand underneath the body, and then we'll hold there for about a minute. Just stretch out the shoulders. So in that position we were here, going to come right hand underneath the body. You're going to rotate around and just hold that position. And drop the head down towards the floor. Just want to feel that stretch through the top of the right shoulder. Maybe stretch for 30. Okay, and then come out and stretch nice and slowly. And then switch to the other side. You might find one side's a bit more loose than the other side, so just after the session you might want to spend a bit more time stretching off the other side. Okay, coming out of that position, what we're going to go next is just stretch through the groin. So you're going to come, put the foot out to the side. We're going to point up towards the ceiling. You're just going to point that foot straight towards the camera. And then we're going to just push your bum back towards your heels, and you're just going to hold that stretch there. So you feel that through here. So the foot's going to be out there. You're going to start in that position. You're going to push back. Just going to stretch out the groin. If you need to sit back onto the heel a bit more, that's fine. So hold that 10 more seconds, then we'll switch over. Okay, switch in 3, 2, 1. Okay, come out, stretch again, nice and slow. Then onto the other side, just pushing back onto that, into your bum. It's got 10 seconds left in this one. And then we're going to go into child's pose. Child's pose is just going to be, you've got done before, we're just going to come into that position here first, and then we're going to be sit back onto our heels, and then hands are going to come out in front of us. What we're going to do is just come hands out in front for 30 seconds, and then when I say left hand side, we're going to move our hands over to the left, and then right is moving our hands over to the right hand side. So just come into that position in front to begin with. Just relaxing out the back and the shoulders. Okay, and then over to the left hand side, and then just stretching through that right hand side of the body. And then over to the left hand side. Yeah, right hand side, sorry. Yeah, stretching to the left hand side of the body. Okay, and then the last one we're going to do is if you can get a cushion or something just for underneath the knee. What we're going to do is just come into a hip stretch, so you're just going to put the back knee down and just pushing through that hip. This at the back. So stretch out here for just a minute. We'll do one more stretch after this on hamstrings. So again, just a big thank you from me for being here this morning. Also, what the sessions are going to be is obviously on a Tuesday evening and a Saturday. So obviously tell your other swimming teammates to come and join in, and then we'll switch legs. And also what we've done before, just in the WODs, is obviously at the end, none of them are doing the stretching, it's just we get different swimmers. We'll meet you and you take a stretch. So might do that over the weeks. So just have a think about some stretches and come to the session just prepared that if we do ask you, you know what stretch you would pick. So we might do that. And then the last one we're just going to do that, just keeping that hip, and then we're only going to just stretch the hamstring. So just come down onto that hamstring on that leg there. So just pushing forward, push that head down towards the ground. Make sure we're not locking the knee out in the back. And then come back to normal, and then switch over again. And then here, hip through, and then just stretching out that hamstring. Okay, and we're done. Hope everyone's enjoyed that this morning. We'll see if we can use the chat box. So if you've got any questions, put them in the chat box. If you've not, we'll see you during the week. Thanks, Kev, for coming this morning. Hope you enjoyed that first session. Might have been a wee bit easy, a wee bit hard, but hope you've enjoyed it.
Thanks, Neil. Great job. Thank you, everybody.
Cheers, Ali. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good day, everyone. See you later, Ali.
See you later. Cheers now. Bye-bye. Nice one.